Hi, this is Gene Basler. It's March 5th and I'm in Cypress, Texas at my home. We can usually rely on March to give us a surprising chill. Now, I don't think I really expected to get down to 32, but here at noon it's a lot chillier than it was at 6 o'clock this morning. So we've just had the topsoil delivered, but before I get into the vegetable garden, I want to talk about our lawn. We have almost zero organic matter here, so we just have construction backfill, subsoil. It's junk. It's got no organic matter, nothing. Okay, I've got a soil analysis, so those of you who are interested, I'll post it. So you can see that this is basically weed city. I just mowed. And the soil analysis, I guess what I really want to show folks is just how weedy and broadleafy the lawn is. Now, I've pointed out in previous episodes that my little triangle-shaped front yard is hardly big enough, I mean, for one tree, much less three. So we're going to excavate these root collars and do a root invigoration procedure on these live oaks. We've got our Boost Natural organic fertilizer that we're going to be incorporating into the soil, even though that's a liquid soil injectable fertilizer. I use it a lot just in the powdered form and incorporate it into the soil. Now, I'm halfway done mowing here, and I haven't started moving the topsoil into the beds of the gardens yet. We haven't found a home for our blackberry and our blueberry yet, but I just want to show you how weedy this lawn is. All right, before I get started, I'm also soliciting advice from the permaculture, horticulture, edible landscape community for a suitable substitute for turf grass for the front yard that isn't going to get me nasty letters from my homeowner association. So I'm also considering putting a 12 to 18 inch edge around the entire perimeter of the fence so it doesn't have to be mowed, and so that I'm not weed eating and tearing up both the posts and the fence slats. I have not installed rot board yet, but when I do, the entire back fence is going to be 8 inches taller. So here we are. Just wanted to show you all these weeds, and Susie and I and Julian and Marlo, we intend to build more of these simple little raised beds, and possibly even plant some fruit trees. I remind those of you who don't remember from the last video that the power lines bisect our backyard, which is quite an inconvenience. This is the abandoned road that runs behind my house. Okay, back to it. Obviously the intention is to eliminate turf grass throughout, starting with the front yard. And of course we're going to put in flagstone here and make it a walkable path. Suggestions for alternatives, preferably edible, but not necessarily. We're thinking about putting in mondo grass or monkey grass in the front yard. But before you get too crazy with your suggestions, I want you to know that this tree's bed is going to be the entire front of, and then it's going to tie into this one, which when we're done is going to be bigger. So there's going to be this little narrow strip of lawn here and here. And the only reason I'm not eliminating the turf grass entirely is because I'm fighting my homeowners association one little battle at a time, and I don't want to get in too much drama with them, because a certain percentage of my front yard, according to the deed restriction, has to be lawn. That's why I'm looking for a inconspicuous alternative to turf grass. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll keep you posted on the progress of the root invigoration on the trees, the planting of the vegetable beds, and everything else. info@wideworldoftrees.com or info@wideworldoftrees.com, or leave a comment in the comment section.